Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarius, aka Ty Killington. Yeah. I know this is a long video, but this is the ultimate guide for the hangar businesses. This is the best way, in my opinion, with my numbers, my research on how to make money solo. This is the ultimate make money solo with the hangar business and Smugglers Run DLC, okay? So, I mean, just stick with me here. Make sure, please, you subscribe to my channel for the illest of realest content in the game. Make sure you ring my bell for notifications. Let's get right into it. Here we go. All right, bam. So I'm on Reddit. I'm looking up some stuff, getting some information for this, and this is what we got to do. A lot of people focus on the narcotics and the categories that make you the most money overall. But you can source them by yourself. It is damn near impossible to sell a full warehouse or a full 50 crate hangar sale by yourself. It's just really not possible. So let's read this real quick over here, okay? So this is by these two categories that were, or these two pieces of information that we're going over from Rapid Wiz and Dark Dragon on Reddit, okay? So shout out to you guys. I'll have all the links in the description down below. Each crate on its own is worth 10K, which will result in 500K for a sale. But the following bonuses apply based on how many you're selling. Narcotics, chemical, and medical supplies get a 35% bonus at 25 and 50 crates, totaling 70% bonus for a full 50 crates. Antiques and our arts and antiques, jewelry and gemstones, and animal materials get 12% bonus every 10 crates, totaling 60% bonus for a full 50 crates, okay? Tobacco, alcohol, and counterfeit goods get a 5% bonus each or every 5 crates, totaling 50% for a full 50 crates. But as we talked about, we're not going to be doing 50 crates. We're going to be selling solo at the crate amount which first accrues the bonus. So 10 crates for arts, antiques, jewelry, gemstones, and animal materials get a 12% bonus at 10 crates. Those three categories at 10 crates get a 12% bonus. Now, tobacco and alcohol and counterfeit goods, those two categories get a 5% bonus at 5 crates. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be focusing on, getting the sales done at the initial bonus amount. And I promise you, you can make some very, very good money with this, okay? Let's keep going. So Rapid Wiz, he's the guy that created this spreadsheet right here. Man, shout out to you guys. I mean, everyone that I'm going to be talking about, shout out to you guys for real, okay? So this spreadsheet, once again, I'll have the links in the description down below, goes over the amount that you get for the stock and the amount of bonus you get per each amount of stock that you have for every category, and the amount that it sells for with and without the bonuses. Okay, and then plus on the right hand side over here, it talks about the cooldown time. Okay, but we're going to be negating the cooldown time. With this method that we're going to be using, we're going to be going back and forth between each different category, and it will completely eliminate the cooldown time, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Okay, and we're about to zoom in, and I'm going to show you each one of these category, or each one of these charts broken down, and we'll go over it so you guys can kind of put like the numbers with the words and get a good idea, and then we'll talk about that more later on in the video as well. Okay, so going forward, here we go. So the amount of stock that you need to have to accrue each bonus. Okay, so you see right here, counterfeit and tobacco. If you look at it's 5%, scroll all the way to the right, and it's at 5 crates or 5 pieces of stock. Okay, that's when they accrue their first 5% bonus. If you go on down, you got they get 10% at 10, they get 15% at 15 pieces, and then so forth. You can see that. Now look at jewelry, arts, and animal. They both will get 0% all the way up until 10 pieces of inventory. So at 10 pieces of inventory, all three of those will accrue 12% bonus. And that's really what we're going to be focusing on. We're going to be focusing on those 5, in particular, the 3 jewelry, arts, and animal. Okay, those are the 3 that we're really going to be focusing on. But you can use the other ones too if you're just, and we'll talk about the amount of vehicles it takes and stuff like that as well. But I wanted you guys to see this chart. And if you want to, go on and do, I mean, you can still sell with your friends, the max amount and stuff like that. But solo, it's just damn near impossible. So here's the actual amount of money you'll make per the stock, okay, with the bonuses. Now, with counterfeit and tobacco at 5 crates or 5 pieces of inventory stock, you'll make 52,500. That's with the 5% bonus. Now remember, all these numbers are not with Ron taking his 2.5% cut. Just remember, so at the very end of your sale, Ron will take 2.5%. So keep that in mind, okay? Um, so yeah, that's just what Ron does. So just forgive him for that. But yeah, that's what he's going to end up doing. But don't worry about that. Now look at jewelry, art, and animal. At 5 crates, they just get 50,000 because it's 10,000 per crate. There's no bonus. But once they get to 10 pieces of inventory, all right, you notice that 12% kicks in, and each one of those three will make 112,000. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I'll break down the time to money ratio going a little bit later on. All right, so don't forget about that. Now this is the cooldown time. Now remember, we're going to be negating the cooldown time, but I wanted to show you guys this and kind of go over. Now remember, all these numbers are, sometimes when you get done with the delivery, you'll go into your hangar and you'll have the max amount. Sometimes it'll be around 2 minutes or 3 minutes. If you are solo, the tobacco and counterfeit, the ones that give you a 5% bonus at 5 crates, you'll have a 2 minute cooldown time. And then if you take a few seconds to get in there, maybe a little bit less than that. Animal, art, and jewelry will be a 3 minute for solo. And those will be the three that we focus on mainly. Now, if you're doing multiple crates, say you get a couple of friends in there, you add 1 minute for each crate, and that's what the top little stats or the top spreadsheet little bar graph right there is, or not bar graph. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? But that's the numbers right there. Okay. And it's all broken down for you to let you know. But once again, we're gonna negate this. I just want you to see it so you know. That way you have the information. Knowledge is power. So, going forward, this is from Aragung House, right? I think that's how I pronounce his name. So, you're like, Ty, okay, well, with these 10 crates, how many vehicles? What's the deal with this? It's kind of like gun running, all right? It can still be a challenge, all right? Hangar is still a challenge, but this is why we're doing it solo, because it minimizes that challenge. So, 1 to 10 crates will be 1 vehicle. However, if you have the Havoc mission, it'll be 3 of those little Havoc choppers. If it's the Ultralight mission, it'll be 2 of them. If you have 11 to 25 crates, it'll be 2 vehicles. If Havoc mission, then it'll be 6, or it'll be 12. I'm sorry, 6 times 2 will be 12. If you have the Skylift mission, it'll be 4. If you have the Ultralight mission, then it'll be 6. Okay, and we've experienced this already when I did a big sale last night. We had a whole bunch of little Havoc choppers that we had to fool with. Now you'll notice that there's a link, okay, and Eric Gunghaus, he said this information is based on this post in the forums. So I wanted to follow that and see who it came from. And lo and behold, Fun MW2. Him and Yan are probably some of the most reputable and reliable leakers in the community. So all the information that you see right here, is just pretty much mimicking, what our Eric Gunhouse is pretty much mimicking this information right here. So you guys can take a look at that. And I'm not going to link Tez's info from the GTA forums. I'm just going to put his Twitter up there. I don't think he wants to be bugged on the forums or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but keep in mind, the ultralight sales and the Bombushka sales for solo will not be available. Okay, so keep that in mind. It'll be other types of planes and things like that because it's too easy, because the Bombushka is always 1 vehicle no matter what. And the ultralight, they want to make it difficult for you if you're doing it solo, because Rockstar is trying to eliminate the whole solo part of this, you know what I mean? So they're just being assholes because I guess they couldn't figure out how to stop that MTU thing, so they wanted to make the game a little bit harder. But nonetheless, that's what it is, and we can still do it. It can still be done. I promise you, okay? If I can do it, I know you can. I'm not the greatest player out here. I mean, well, I'm all right. I'm decent. But anyways, I digress. So here's the information right here. And Fun NW2 Taz, man, thank you so much for what you do, man. I really do appreciate it. We all do. So let's look at the numbers, okay? Narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. We're not worrying about those because you can't do those solo, because you need to get 25 crates to even hit the first tier bonus, okay? Now, it can be done. You can be lucky, but it's just not reliable. Animal materials, art and antiques, jewelry, and gemstones. Those give you 12% at 10 crates, or $112,000. Tobacco and alcohol, counterfeit goods, give you 5% bonus at 5 crates, and that equals to $52.5 thousand. So we're going to be focusing on these 5 right here. You can swap them up. You can do the 10 and the 5. I would recommend, honestly, going back and forth between the categories that give you a 12% bonus, because that'll maximize your amount of money, and it's going to be roughly the same amount of time. Plus, for that same amount of time, you want to get the max amount of cash, or the max amount of money, obviously, right? So I'd focus on those 3. Plus, that negates the cooldown time. So let's put it to the money. All right, let's look at let's put all this together and let's see where it makes us money. Okay. So we know that 10 crates equals 112,000 times 2, because we're doing 2 categories back and forth to negate the cooldown time. That equals $224,000. 2 categories times 10 runs equals obviously 20 runs, right? We're doing 2 different categories of the 12% bonus, likeness or whatever, and that's what that is. So 20 runs times, it takes roughly 10 minutes. Now listen, my calculation on time is roughly, okay, keep that in mind, roughly, all right, because some of these will take, not any time at all, and some will be a little bit longer. So I'm averaging around 10 minutes. So that equals about 200 minutes, right, for 20 runs. So 200 minutes divided by 60 minutes, or 60 for an hour, 60 minutes an hour, equals 3.3 hours, or 3 hours and 20 minutes. I honestly think you can get it done quicker than that, okay? So in roughly 3 hours, that equals 224,000 with the hangar business. Now, if you add that with the bunker, the bunker would do you 210,000 in that same amount of time. You're looking at 434,000 per 3 hours grind session, okay? So I mean, you can make some good money with this. This is almost as lucrative doing it this way as it is with the import-export and bunker. So if you get tired of running cars, bam, go run you some hangar stuff. I don't want you guys to have bought this business and think it is shit. It really is not. Now, is it the best? It's damn near close when you pair it together with the bunker. And if you do it like this with this method. Now, like I said, my times are roughly, that is I think that's a solid estimate of, just an average, because depending on what vehicles you have available, if you have a Buzzard and a Hydra, it makes it much more efficient. If you use the vehicles that they provide you, it's not as efficient. It'll take a little bit longer. But that, either way, you're still going to be around a 10-minute time frame. So you guys, tear this up, man. Make this money. You can do this. I promise you. Here is the proof. I've ran the numbers. I've done this. I made $6 million during the double money time. I did, 10. I did, 50. I did, like 5 and 7. I did a whole bunch of different little things. You know what I mean? So you can do this. I promise you. All right. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you got any questions at all in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications on my newest videos, because they are fire, okay? Smash that like button. Stay dangerous, all right? We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.